Now we will discuss about Emperor Aurangzeb Alamgir. Aurangzeb, or by his title Alamgir, was the sixth emperor of the Mughal Empire. He ruled over most of the Indian subcontinent through Islamic Sharia. His reign lasted for 49 years from 1658 until his death in 1707. During this time, Aurangzeb greatly expanded the territory of the Mughal Empire, and he was constantly at war. Victories in the south expanded the empire to more than 4 million square kilometers. His empire was the world's largest economy. He was the last great and powerful ruler of the Mughal dynasty, and after his death, actual downfall of the Mughal Empire was started. After his death, the power of the Mughal Empire declined quickly. The administrator of Mughal kingdom support and grow this dynasty. Shivaji and Marathas. One of the most famous rebel was the Shivaji, who built up a power position in the western reign of Deccan. Aurangzeb did not manage to subdue Shivaji, who died in 1680, but he managed to defeat and execute his son Sambhaji in 1689. Mughal Maratha Wars. The Deccan was started in 1680 with the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb's invasion of the Maratha enclave in Bijapur established by the Chhatrapati Shivaji. After the death of Aurangzeb, Marathas defeated the Mughals in Delhi and Bhopal and extended their empire till Panipat at their peak in 1758. It was just Marathas, and because of Marathas, that Aurangzeb was still fighting when he died in 1707. Administrative policies. When Marathas revolted against him, he introduced jizya, the tax on non-Muslims that Akbar had abolished. He imposed Islamic laws in all forms of government, but he did not eliminate any Hindu employee from the government. Even one of his military leaders was Hindu, Mirza Raja Jai Singh, and he had many Hindus working within the government. And Aurangzeb did not order the construction of many new buildings as emperor, but he did construct some special mosques, particularly the splendid Badshahi Mosque in Lahore. It was built with red sandstone and white marbles, and he built many schools and colleges as well. The decline of the Mughal Empire was started after the death of the Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb had spent most of his life on the battlefield. The noblemen at his court became powerful and began taking matters into their own hands. The later Mughal rulers indulged in luxurious living. Even their army was not able to fight with their enemy, and they became weaker and weaker day by day. The period of great Mughals, which began in 1526 with Babur's accession to the throne, ended with the death of Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb's death marked the end of an era in the Indian history. When Aurangzeb died, the empire of the Mughal was the largest in India. Aurangzeb's grandson Muhammad Shah witnessed a humiliating invasion of India by the Persian army, and the Persian ruler Nadir Shah captured Delhi and took so much treasure from there and other cities. The Persian came and went within a year, but the British and French made themselves at home and built up their power through the early 18th century. The Mughal emperor held less and less power Bahadur Shah Zafar